What's going on, everyone? We're going to do a little research on the NASDAQ. So just kind of looking at where we stood today. If you look at today's price action, if you look at today's high, matches up exactly with Friday's high. Okay, give or take a handful of points. So now we've got this clear line in the sand here. Okay, we've got two areas, I guess, 2 days in a row where back-to-back days we're kind of topping out at 23,900. Okay, so if we reclaim this area, 24,040 is your upper Bollinger Band, and then 24,068 is your all-time high. So even though it kind of seems like, yeah, the market's really not doing anything, the market's kind of like pulling back, guys, we're resting here at the highs, right? So this is a little bit of a distribution cycle that we're kind of going on. We pulled back 2 days. We're kind of just slowly grinding up the past 4 days. What I'm looking at here is a couple of things. Scalp long over today and Friday's highs. Very, very simple. We're going to keep it nice and clean. If we get over Friday's highs, we are looking at 20,040, and then we're looking at 20,068. I want to be in, I want to be out, I want to make my money there. If we do manage to close over 24,068, that's another discussion for another day. Okay, now the support, we have rising support. Now, based on my theory and the way that I trade, if we are holding the 5-day moving average intraday on the daily time frame, we got to be looking for pullbacks, looking for remounts, meaning you pull back into hour support or 5-minute support, and looking for the bounces. If we start to get below the daily 5 and the daily 10, then we can start to look short. But as long as we're holding these daily supports, you want to be long biased. Now, that doesn't mean that tomorrow we don't fall off a cliff. If we start selling off and we start to close below the daily 20, the daily 10, the daily 5, let's say, let me just paint you a picture. Let's say off the open, we kind of spike tomorrow. It puts in this little bit of a high and then rejects and pulls back. And the first hour of the day starts to sell off. And then the second hour of the day sells off a little bit more. And then let's say it tries to bounce. And let's say somewhere around lunchtime, we are trading at and around 23,618, and it closes below 600, below 615, below 618. The following hour of whenever that happens, if it gets confirmed, we've got room all the way down to 23,375. So just to keep things short and sweet, watch the price action going into the open. If we take excuse me, if we take out today's highs and we take out Friday's highs, that's a long. Okay, let's take that for a little bit of a ride. If we close below 23,615, 23,610, wait for a following candle to confirm the low that breaks this support, and then we go short. Very, very simple. Everything else in the middle is just in the middle, right? It's just in the range. It's just range bound. So until we get outside of those two areas, you kind of just want to be a little bit more patient, be a little bit more cautious, trade a little bit smaller size. Even if you have the best looking, 2-minute, 5-minute setup, but you're inside of Friday's highs and you're above the daily 5, 10, and 20, just be cautious. Smaller size, smaller take profits. Wait for us to get outside of this range first, and then we can start to really attack. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see all of you guys on the trade floor tomorrow.